Hi, this is Jody Ackerman with Anchor Dreams team at Keller Williams in Puyallup. Today I want to talk to you about what closing costs are. Now this is a question that a lot of first-time home buyers, people ask me this all the time. So closing costs are definitely different than your down payment. Your down payment will be established by your lender. Some loan programs are 0% down, some are 3, 3.5, or upwards of that depending on the house that you would like. So that is the money that you have to bring to closing. Another thing that you have to bring to closing are your closing costs, and that is completely separate from your down payment. There are ways of getting that covered by the seller, but in a seller's market, that is very rare, despite what your lender may tell you. So closing costs, they are 1/2 of the escrow fee. The seller pays the other half. Your appraisal, which is ordered up front, so you're actually going to pay for that up front before you close, and then it'll get reimbursed to you back at closing. Your title policy, your prorated property tax, your excise tax, which is a state sales tax, your document prep fees for the escrow team and anybody else that's involved in that transaction, like recording, things like that. Your HOA transfer fee, if you're in an HOA, sometimes they have a couple $100 to transfer you into their system. Utilities, if there's any utilities that need to be paid up front, things like that. The buyer will pay about 3% in total of the purchase price of the home in closing costs. Now the seller actually has their own closing costs, and those are 3%, but that is all on the seller. The seller is also covering both of the agent's fees, which are usually 3%. So the seller in total is paying 9%, whereas you as a buyer are paying your down payment and your 3% for closing costs. If you're going to ask the seller to cover your closing costs, keep in mind that is another 3% on top of their 9%, which equals 12%. So definitely keep that in mind when going to submit an offer. If you would like help looking for a house or relocation or selling, give me a call at 253-720-0511. Thanks and have a killer day.